I hope you enjoy my new look. I call it my anti-selfie look. It's been highly effective. People don't want selfies. They don't recognise me anymore. They don't recognise me. And if they do recognise me, they're not sure they want a photo with me. You know? Do I want a photo with someone who looks like a Balkan war criminal? There, here's me and Arkan. It's brilliant. Like nobody recognise. Even my own family don't recognise me. I come down for breakfast in the morning. They start screaming. Actually, that's not true. I do get recognised, but not for being on telly. No, I get recognised off Guess Who. They say, you Trevor off Guess Who? Anyway, lovely to be here. And it's always a great thrill when you're playing a theatre, a beautiful little theatre like this. It's always a great thrill, you know, when I'm backstage, I get quite excited. I think, wow, now I'm playing this sold-out theatre. You know, I think back to, like, when I left school. I didn't do particularly well at school, you know? I didn't do particularly well at school. I've got a gas fire at home with more certificates than me. So I put a joke in every now and again just to sort of... You know, and I think now I'm playing this sold-out theatre, because, like I said, I didn't do particularly well at school. I mean, I remember when I was leaving school, I went to see my careers officer. He said, what do you want to be? I said, well, I'd quite like to be a careers officer. Because I'm really good at letting people down. He went, no, you haven't got the maths. Like I said, I didn't do particularly well at school. Basically, I didn't do very well at exams. And when you're a kid, when you're young, you're led to believe the exam's the most important thing you'll ever do. But of course, as you get older, you realise that they're not. And I've learned that. You think they're a pathway, you know, a passport to an exciting new future, new career. But I realised, basically what exams were, they're more like a cattle grid. I think exams were designed to stop me doing jobs. They were more like a sort of like an obstacle, you know, to stop me doing jobs. Because as I got older, I thought, there's loads of jobs I could have done. I just didn't have the exams, you know. I could easily have been a chemist, for example, like a high street chemist. You know, I could have easily... I mean, you know, I don't know how they got the nerve to call that job a profession. I really don't, you know. Because you think about it, all a chemist does is find something, right, that's the same as what's written on a piece of paper. Oh, found it. Look, there's the time. I done that. I'll tell you how right I am. There isn't a single person in this room, right, who's ever heard anyone ever say anywhere ever, oh, there's a really good chemist round the corner. You've got to go and see him. He's amazing. The way he just finds stuff. He's like a wizard, man. Because you can't be really good at a job that you can't be shit at, you know. It's impossible to be a shit chemist, isn't it? The only way you could be a shit chemist is if you kept all your pills in a big pile, like that. And he just walks in with the prescription and just goes, oh, for fuck's sake. What the bloody hell is it? But I couldn't do that job, could I? Didn't have the exams, you know? Couldn't have been an optician either. That's even easier. They do even less, right? Optician, this is all they do. This is all an optician does. This is all they do. Better or worse? That's it. That's a career, that is. You do all the work, don't you? Well, I think it's... But I think it... Look, don't ask me. I'm not the blind bastard. I just put the things in the slots. You say yes, we go home. I'm not saying I could have done any job. There's loads of jobs I couldn't have done. I couldn't have been a doctor, for example. That's years of dedication, hard work, expertise, passion. I could be a doctor on something like embarrassing bodies. I could do that. I could do that job. Yeah, I'd love to do that. I've always hoped if, you know, the next time we Channel 4 do some kind of mix-up, we do 8 out of 10 cats does embarrassing bodies. I'd really like that. I turn up with a box of matches and a glass of brandy. And whatever they show me, I just go, ugh! So anyway, like I said, nice to be here. Lovely to be here. The show's called Keep It Light. I think one of the best ways to keep things light in life, is to think about the old days, think about the past. You ever do that? Think about the past and just go, oh, God. Oh, God. What were we like? Oh. I do that all the time. I was thinking that the other day. I was thinking about some of the crazy games we used to play when we were kids. Some of the mad games we used to play. Do you remember Walnut Whip? Oh God, Walnut Whip. That was a laugh, wasn't it? Yeah. You remember that? Yeah. No. Oh come on, this is a big night for me. Don't fuck around. Remember Walnut Whip? No, if I've meant conkers, I'd have said conkers, mate. That went conkers. I went, no, I'd fucking know what conkers are. I wouldn't have said Walnut Whip if I meant conkers. No, Walnut Whip. Did you all arrange this on Facebook or something? Is this some kind of gag? Walnut, I used to... Did you have a plague here in the 70s and you were sort of walled in? You just get a walnut, right? Didn't you? You get a bit of thread, same colour as the nuts, tie it around the nut, and then you'd leave it on the pavement, wouldn't you? all right, have it your way. Okay. And then you'd wait for somebody to come along, preferably a bald man, always funnier. And he'd go, oh, look, there's a lovely walnut there. And you go, Walnut Whip! It's going to be a tough night, this, isn't it? Got a lot of stuff stacked against me here. All right, you must remember this one. Remember we used to find an old accordion? Remember that? Remember? Come on, think back. Didn't you? You'd find an old accordion, we'd get it, wouldn't we? And we'd fill it with sand, wouldn't we? Fill it with sand. So you couldn't close it. And then we used to... excuse me a minute. We used to leave by the bus depots, because a lot of the bus drivers were in folk groups, weren't they? And they'd come off their shift and go, oh, look, lovely accordion there, that's handy. And they'd pick it up and they couldn't close it, because they would go, oh, I can't close bring the accordion. And we'd be on the street corner shouting, Sandy accordion!